Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And child, I was like, I'm tired, but I have a show to do. Y'all, this is why I love y'all. Because even though I had every opportunity to cancel, I was like, I should cancel. I'm tired. I don't want to do it today. I want to go lay in my bed and drink some water and chill out. Okay. But I said, no. Okay. Don't worry about no thumbnail, child. Don't put none of the stories in no kind of order. Just get on the camera, child, and push live. And whoever pop up with a watch. Ain't no thumbnail, ain't no title. Okay, I'll do all of that once it's over, and I can, you know what I'm saying, try to focus enough to figure out a color scheme and whatnot. But how y'all doing on this? Is it Wednesday? How y'all doing today? Child, look, I just need y'all to understand. Okay, I am just trying to make it. I bun is out. Child, I came home. Okay, I came home from work. And I was like, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, okay, please help me with the stuff that we got going on at work and what you have to put up with and training the new people and hiring new staff. Hold on. You can't look crazy. Okay, hold on. You can't come on looking crazy with basic lips. If your hair is gonna be out and all over the world, cause your bun ain't in and all your gray hair is showing, and your girl, look, the girl, and guys, okay, if that's what you gonna do, Jesus, at least put some listen. You know I can't see without my glasses, okay, so I don't even know how I look. I ain't combed my hair since this morning. It's it's all tangled up and curled. Well, not tangled up, but you know what I'm saying. But I just want y'all to know. that I was in here like, girl. And I said, look, I'm tired, y'all. I can't get out a thumbnail today. Okay, y'all won't get a thumbnail on the live, but you'll get a show. You will get a show. Okay? You will get a show. So please like the video, subscribe, comment in the comment section, child, and all that stuff. Okay, I appreciate y'all saying, girl, we don't need a thumbnail night every time. And again, that be the thing. I did check a look. Y'all know we was live. Was it yesterday? We were live yesterday. Okay, had a whole thumbnail. We was live on Friday. Okay, we was live on Friday. We was live on Wednesday. We was live on Tuesday. We was live on Monday. Okay, and today we live again. However, I said my brain does not compute. I don't know what to do. Okay, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, where Mariah at? Where Mariah?
I'll do the best I can with what I got. I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Okay, and all I got is me. Okay, try to put my hair up. Let me. I would at least, get all my hair out the way, because that's gonna drive me crazy. Because the fan is blowing, the hair gonna be blowing. Okay, and I don't have time for that, bitch. I need a headband to cover up my gray hair for right now. Because my gray hair look weird on camera. That's why I put up a headband, because on the camera it look real weird, and it be like interfering my thoughts and prayers. Okay. Now I look presentable. Now I look tame. Okay. Now I look like I give it. Okay. But hey, how y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Happy whatever day it may be for you. Okay. If you're at work, relax, relate, release, center yourself and everyone around you. Okay. Inhale and exhale, all that good stuff and whatnot. Okay. But we here. Okay. And all that matters is I was saving stuff. Look, first of all, I did have to put a sweatshirt on, because I did not have a shirt on. Because I took my dress off that I would go to work, and I'm like, I don't feel like my dress back on, even though it's cute and colorful and whatnot. But I didn't feel like doing it. I said, girl, grab a sweatshirt off the couch and you throw it on. Yeah, wait, what did it say? I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me, bitch. Okay. And I wore this shirt Monday. So this child threw it on and said, that's what it is. I'm here. Okay. Dear God. I am here, bitch. Okay. Again, we're gonna have a good time, y'all. We have a look. Child, sometimes the reason the live be pushed is set to 9:15, child, 9:23. I be trying to do the thumbnail. And so I said I can't. And I could have did a thumbnail like 40 minutes ago. But I was like, I don't want to go to bed. I want to lay here inside of the fan blowing a little bit. I'm scrolling social media. And if I gotta get up, get on the computer, because at work, y'all, I am on my computer. I am helping the people I supervise. I'm having meetings with managements. I'm having to control my temper and not blow a gasket. I am having to, yesterday, I was training one of my people, and one of my other people called from a different location. Oh my God, Jaylee, I am so sorry. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't be. I'm like, what are you talking? What's wrong? And she had made a mistake. My staff does not have access to do what I have access to do. So she made a mistake, because she had to call me to fix it. And she was, oh my God, I am so sorry, to be. I was so sorry. I mistakenly, and I saw, I need you to fix it, please. Please don't be mad at me. And the whole time I'm cracking up laughing for two different reasons. I'm laughing because I said, is she scared of me? I said, why she scared of me, Deidre? I've never cussed her out. I've never yelled or raised my voice for her. Now I do send stern emails when they fuck up. But it was so funny. I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna be mad at you. Send me the email for what you messed up. I'll fix it. It's not a big issue. You don't have access to do it. It's whatever. But it's funny because I have to deal with people's emotions. So her saying, "Oh my God, please don't be mad at me. I'm so sorry." And I'm like, "It's fine. Just send me email." Well, she fucks up a lot sometimes, but it's funny how. So that's what I do all day at work. I'm just managing people. So sometimes once I get home, I don't want to see my computer. I don't want to have to talk. I don't want to have to do nothing. Okay. However, because I come here and I laugh with y'all, that helps me. But you're like, oh my God, please don't be mad at me. I'm so sorry. I was like, girl, if you don't send me the damn email of what you did, I'll fix it and leave me alone. And so it's just a lot. But we here. Dear God, I am here. Okay. Look, we do not have a thumbnail. Look, so who's sick? Oh, Deidre. Feel better. Feel better. Look, go get you a shot of some liquor. Get you a honey bun. Get some green tea. Get some penis. Get a good steak. You know, you want a Kit Kat? Some good grapes. Pears are great. Get you a good ripe, good old pear. Okay. But feel better. Okay. So I've been at my job for 10 years. It'll be it's a 10 years, 10. It was 10 last year. This is my 11th year. And I have a resting bitch face at work. I do. And so there are people who before felt like, oh my God, is she mean? Don't piss her off. You know, don't get on Jaylee's bad side. And now that I'm in management and I have to talk to people more, they're like, oh, she not mean at all. I'm just very direct. But I'm also funny. You know what I'm saying? So that particular person who has been there longer than me, and I'm her boss, she has witnessed me be like, okay, so and so, this is what you're supposed to do. You didn't do this. I don't know why you didn't do this. I asked you to do this, sent you an email to do this. So I don't get why you keep not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay. And so I think her apology was just like, she know what she's supposed to do. And she just accidentally didn't do it. And it wasn't a big issue. But I was laughing. I think me laughing like this disarmed her. Cause then she laughed. I'm like, it's okay, it's fine. I like just send an email, I'll fix it, blah, 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 blah. It's okay. So sometimes I think they also need to see me laugh at them because I'm like, girl, the fuck is you, girl, what the fuck you tripping for? It's kind of fucked down. Is she the same for you who doesn't watch? No, that's a whole child. One day, I am going to have a full-fledged explanation of the foolishness of my job. Okay. I don't know when it'll be and how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. But y'all, let's get to the stuff that we're here for. What is I don't know. Because I was saving stuff today because I planned to be live. I had planned to do a thumbnail and I had thoughts of what to do and how to do it and blah 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 blah. But I kept saving stuff and I kept getting busy. And so I didn't save all of the things I wanted to save. Okay. Which button should I use? Let me see, y'all. Which I don't know which box. Okay, I can use this box. Because y'all can't see the thing. Hold on. I'll be trying to be specific. No. Yeah, you know. You know what, Al? It's hard being one of the only Black women in management in my particular department. And there are many other Black people in management in our organization. So it's not that, oh, there's a lot of us. But in my department, I am one of maybe two people, and even the other girl who's Black, she's not in management, she's one of our clinicians. So because some of the other people are, Caucasian, they are different races or whatever, they don't get it. And so I'm a firm believer in this is the job. This is how you want to do stuff, okay? You get 3 mess ups with me. You get 3. After the third one, I can't be, oh my God, it's okay. I can't, oh my God, I don't do that. Because most of my people have been there for years. So like y'all ain't new. The fuck? Okay. So my reputation does precede me. It does. But not in a bad way. Just in a, I want you to do better because you know better. And I don't have time for you fucking up. I then have to write you up or check or don't do that anymore. When you know what the fuck to do. Look, I am not a micromanager at all. But once you show me you can't work on your own, I have to micromanage you. And then I'm going to call and say, hey, did you get this part done? No. Okay, email today, right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you do what you're supposed to do, you don't even hear from me. At all. At all. Because I can trust you. There's a reason before I got put in my management position, no one over me fucks with me because they know Jaylee over there, even if she bullshitting half the fucking day, if we ask her for whatever, she got it. So I'm like, if you just do your work and I ain't got to worry about you, I'm not gonna bother you. But you got 3 times to not have what I need, and I'm on your ass because I'm like, bitch, what the fuck are we gonna do? What we gonna do? Because if somebody asks me for something that you supposed to do, and I have to get it from you, and I go to you and you supposed to get it done, and it ain't done, bitch, what you been doing all week? Okay, cool. Let's start the process to usher you on out the fucking door. Because I can get someone else in your position that will do it, and I can leave them the fuck alone. I don't want to bother you. I don't want to call you asking why something ain't done. I'm trying to watch Beyond the Gates, bitch. Okay, I'm trying to watch my soap opera. I gotta pause my soap opera and call you about some shit that you girl. Anyway, y'all. So when I tell y'all I be mentally tired, it's because I have to control my thoughts, my reactions. I can't react how Jaylee will react. I can't. I have to be business minded because I ain't got time with someone saying, "But I went and she cussed me out." So I make sure that can't no one say I treated anyone no kind of way. But I'm like, I'm trying to watch down the gates, bitch. I'm trying to find out about Danny and Andre. Is Bill dead yet? Can somebody kill Haley? The fuck? I'm trying to watch my soap opera. I'm trying to watch 911. Is Althea around now? Trying to watch the Memory of a Killer. Is Patrick Dempsey crazy yet? I'm trying to send niggas titty pictures. I'm playing. Anyway, I told you I have a good time with y'all. Okay, let's get into some things. I've been saving stuff. It ain't look, y'all. It's some of it is in order. Some of it ain't. Okay, let's start the cussing. Well, first of all, these burgers. I had 2 burger pictures. Okay, now first of all of the fast food restaurants, okay, is around here trying to say they got the best burger. Okay, so Wendy's like, hey, Burger King, hey, McDonald's, you can't top us, bitch. We got all the beef.
Come down to our kitchen here at Wendy's to try Baconator today. Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's.
I had a Baconator one time, but no, wait a minute. So Wendy's got the Baconator. I had a burger from Burger King with bacon. It ain't called a Baconator. I had a Baconator from Wendy's. It's been about 10 years. I'm okay.
Wendy's square patty, fresh, never frozen beef. Absolutely nothing better. Oh, of course, you got to have a Frosty with a burger. Is this set up today? Oh, wait, our machines are always working.
Child. Not the machine. Hey, again, I don't like Sundays and stuff. I like ices, like slushies or whatever. And it does aggravate me when I go to Burger King. Well, I used to go to Burger King to get me a large slush, Coke mixed with cherry. The machine ain't working. Bitch, why the machine always broke? Get it fixed.
I've been waiting for this all day. Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef, our Applewood smoked bacon, our brand new bun, our square burger cooked on a flat grill.
That burger look a little. That's some dog meat. That's some dog meat, baby.
Amazing, absolutely wonderful.
Now that's a big bite. That's a big bite.
That's a burger.
Now, sir, I don't trust nobody that don't show you they swallow. No pun intended. Okay? When anybody puts meats in their mouth and chew once or twice, but you don't see them swallow, you're not a finisher. Okay? To finish, I really need to stop making things about me. But I don't make them, I report it. You can't be a meat finisher if you don't swallow. Okay? Okay? You have to finish the job. But that's why I don't eat burgers and meat at restaurants. I don't have to finish. Okay? But I noticed he bit the bun and bit the stuff, but we never see him swallow the food.
This is exactly the way a great hamburger should be. You got to top it off with the fries and Frosty. Excellent. I thought I'd come down.
So, sir, I need to see the swallowation. Okay? I need to see the swallowation round here. Again, the burger, the meat do look good and fresh. It don't look frozen. The meat look juicy. Okay, it looked like it go down real smooth on your throat and whatever. Okay. However, I was like, I just never saw the man swallow the meat. Okay, we didn't see the meat go down the stove. And you have to at least get the meat down your throat, at the least. If not, why the meat around there? You know, I'm just saying, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I follow them. I don't make them. Okay. But I'm like, what is that? Now, first of all, just in general, you know, I'm not swallowing them. Well, this is a difference between putting meat in your throat and swallowing other stuff. I'm just saying you got to put the meat in your throat and that's it. Okay, that's all I got for you. I ain't got nothing else. Okay, so see, is this a different man? Hold on.
On the Whopper.
I don't know. I remember like Whoppers as a kid just being like so good and so juicy, and then like now it felt so soggy and just sad.
What I'm hearing is people say they love the Whopper, but I want it to taste that good in the first bite and that good in the last bite.
Why you got no hearing that on? gray hair all in the food.
Absolutely, and that comes down to a perfect proportion and great ingredients.
So it's the pickles and tomatoes, they just be sitting out in the air, in the atmosphere. I don't know. Both. At this point in time, it's both. But why the pickles and the tomatoes sitting out?
Ingredients.
That looks great.
And beautiful produce.
How's the mayo different? Like,
it's richer, it's got more body, and I think it stands up to the ingredients.
Now, have y'all ever been to Burger King or any fast food place, and you see the folk back there with gloves on? I ain't never seen no gloves on. I don't pay attention.
It's much better.
Now did he swallow?
Not bad, right?
only one thing missing. A napkin.
Absolutely.
So no, he holding that meat in his jaw. Okay, he holding that meat right here. It's right in here. Okay, he ain't swallow either. All these men putting the meat in their mouth, ain't nobody swallow.
Chris K here with, you've heard about it. Here it is, the big arch.
Now he look. No tea, no shade. No tea, no shade. Y'all, do that man look like a Caucasian penis? Now I don't like Caucasian penis. I don't. I'm not racist, but I'm not a Caucasian penis watcher. But I've seen them before in passing while scrolling. Okay. Do that man look like a dildo, a white Caucasian dildo? Just with hair up top? I'm just asking.
This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada.
Portugal?
I love this product. It is so good. I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So here we go. First, holy cow. God, that is a big burger. We've got a very unique kind of sesame poppy sort of bun.
That bun looks diseased. Okay, too many. Look, if ever you about to put meat in your mouth, it should never look like a sesame seed bun. Okay, inspect it, feel around the meat, make sure the meat ain't corroded, child. Okay, I'm just saying.
On it, we've got 2 quarter-pound patties, a delicious big arch sauce, and of course some lettuce. So, there's so much going on with this. First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, the moment of truth.
Now hear me. The fact that he didn't even get no food and he hold his mouth open like a child.
That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch. It's Chris K.
I don't know why all this Caucasian men is around here, biting meats and not swallowing and want us to feel like, they doing something real big or whatever. It's weird. Okay, it's weird. But I'm telling y'all, don't you eat no burger. Don't you put no meat in your mouth that look like a sesame seed bun. Okay? Don't you be eating no Nestle Crunch meats around here. Now, we done got Burger King, Wendy's, McDonald's. Okay? Who next? Checkers, Arby's, Five Guys with the burger and whatnot. I don't know what they should do is not. The CEO should go find a random person walking past a restaurant and say, "Hey, come on here and let me make you a burger. How you want your burger made? Okay, how does it taste? Let's eat it together. Okay, but y'all ain't fooling me." But Wendy said, we got all the meat around here. Okay. We got, now, again, he ain't swallowing though. It ain't all white men with glasses and gray hair. Everybody tomorrow, go get your burger and see what it tastes like. Because I ain't got time for it. Where I want to go? Yeah. Is there some random? Let's see if it's some random story because I don't know what I say, y'all. And I want let's do this. So y'all been watching the tenderism man? What's his name? Who be cutting making the barbecue? Now was the whole tenderism thing. He left the white man's establishment. Okay, he then went somewhere else to work for himself. I think the GoFundMe set up. The person who made the trademark tenderism gave the black man the trademark, but not the white man who was using the black man to sell the meat to the black people wants y'all to know, hey, we didn't do nothing wrong. Please support us.
Good morning. My name's Nick, and recently there's been a lot of conversations about Destination Smokehouse that don't fully represent our history or what we stand for. Today, I want to speak directly to our supporters about Walter Johnson and his involvement with Destination Smokehouse. Walter was never asked to leave. The application to register the trademark for tenderism was not filed without his knowledge. Walter was an early source of inspiration for me, and I've always been grateful for that. We've shared so many genuine moments together.
You know, I feel like when I kept seeing the tenderism, the meat is so juicy, child, it's so tender, it slide off the bone. And I said, I like meat that slide off the bone. But I feel like they absolutely used him and made us think because I thought it was his restaurant. I thought he was an old black man back there barbecuing and doing it all at his place. So once we gotta find out, it ain't even Unc's restaurant. He's a worker there. He's like a child. He like a I don't what he's like the mascot. He was the mascot. Okay, the face of it all. And once folks found out, he just worked there. It's really this Caucasian man's restaurant or whatever. Someone else went and got the trademark. Folks, hell no, we don't want to support it. And now that Uncle's left, and folks feel like y'all use that black man to promote your business and made folks think it was his business, made folks think it was him, and it wasn't. And when Keith Lee went there and tried to, meet with him, give him a little money, whatever. Unc busy, he in the back doing a podcast. It was that whole little thing or whatever. So Unc ain't that no more. But to me, the Caucasian man, okay, from Destination Smokehouse, he wants folks, please come support us. No.
Talking about barbecue and bonding over the craft that we both love. These moments were filled with camaraderie and mutual respect.
I respect the black man I use. I don't want y'all to, please don't boycott me. Please don't boycott me.
Today, I'm proud of Walter for having the courage to go after his own dreams. It takes heart. I respect anyone who chooses to build something of their own, and I wish him nothing but the best.
So please come support me in my business, because I know he ain't here no more, so y'all ain't coming no more. Please don't do that to me.
The barbecue community is really small. Guys, we all know each other, and as small business owners, I feel it's our responsibility to support one another.
You want everybody to support you. You want us to come eat your meat. We don't want your Caucasian meat, sir. We want the black meat.
And celebrate the craft.
The dog meat.
That brings people together through our food.
The juicy meat.
It's always been about great food and the spirit of the community with barbecue. And that's what Destination Smokehouse will always stand for.
Sir, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm like, sir, what do you mean? And look, I'm not saying that only black folk can barbecue. I'm not saying that if a person is Caucasian with their own, BBQ spot or whatever, that folks should not support. My issue with this man is y'all absolutely profited from putting Uncle Tenderism up around there and made people feel like it was his restaurant. And that's not what it was. And then once it got so big, and then not a Caucasian who owned the restaurant want to come out in the forefront. Okay. And folk didn't like it. And I think once the Caucasian man came out front and tried to make, he almost tried to like minimize Unc. And folk noticed it. And now you getting what you're gonna get. So sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we don't like you. Not today, not ever. I forgot y'all. Alleged mistresses. If you are look, speaking of black meat, so Sharon Moore, okay, who was a football coach over here in Michigan, okay, who was fired from his job for having an affair with his assistant. He went up her house, child, grabbed the butter knives, and was all this foolishness or whatever. I think was it yes? Because I feel like it was not an arraignment. They were supposed to have like an evidence hearing, but I don't know if they had it yet. Anyway, the mistress no longer works at the school. Okay, the folks say, hey, yeah, she don't work here no more. Okay, she's not employed here anymore. Now they not saying she was fired. Okay, her contract was ended and they did not renew it. I'm like, of course, because she was fucking the man she was fucking is gone. Okay, now there was a lot of conversation about how they think his attorneys is making it seem like she set it all up. It was a whole setup from the get-go. So I do want to see the case go further, but the key point is right now she ain't working there no more. Okay, she ain't there either. Now look, it sounds about white. Truthfully, you can't bang your boss, your married boss, and when things go fully left, you feel as if you're right. Because you are two grown adult people fucking around and someone's married, y'all both guilty. Now, he was dumb as hell for going over there with them fucking butter knives or whatever. But I do feel like she knew she was trying to set things up to put herself in a better predicament, even though she was fucking married man. I don't know. But we will set that place up. Yeah, she wasn't rehired. Okay, her contract was not picked back up. And I do wonder where she gonna go. Because once she fuck bosses, and when she's done with you, she tell the higher ups and get you fired. So who would want an assistant who might fuck you and get you fired? If you're gonna bang a married person who you work with, when it's over, just walk away. If I can't trust you to keep the secret of our freaky digginess to yourself, if I don't need no one knowing nothing. So once anyone seems like you're untrustworthy, you already fucking a married man, whatever. But when it was over, you made the choice to go and complain. Now he's arrested. Now the whole thing's flying out in the media, and I would not want you at my organization simply because I'm like, what if she does it again? And that's not me trying to say, oh, he don't have no role to play. He was wrong as well. He was stupid as well. He was dumb as well. So even his next job is gonna be hard to come by. But I think for her, because she's a female, I think folks are going to look at her like, oh, she fucked her boss. Once it ended, she got a civil lawyer, went to the school, got him arrested. Got him fired. Then he's arrested. We find out her lawyer made up these allegations of past aggressive, violent behavior to get that warrant for his arrest in the first goddamn place. So it do seem like She put all the pieces in place to be, I am a white woman in America. He is a big black man. He got butter knives, bitch. He got butter knives and spoons in my face. Okay, he made spoon. I don't know. So, you know what I'm saying? You have to think 3 steps ahead. 3 steps ahead. Matter of fact, boom, I'm done with you. I don't want to, if you don't want no one to know, get me a job somewhere else and let me be. Okay? You use what you got. Use your cooch to move up, not down, not sideways, to move up. Because his wife is still with him. Now, I don't know for how long. But it's an unfortunate, stupid situation for both of them, because he was dumb and so was she. Okay, but right now they both fired from the school. I'm like, girl, y'all just gonna be fired for no reason. Weird shit. A man awaiting a murder trial for killing his 13-year-old daughter's alleged rapist has won a primary race for sheriff. Hold on. For sheriff in Arkansas.
You would be running for sheriff?
No. This is not a calculated step I've taken my entire life to get here.
Aaron Spencer made national headlines when he launched his campaign to run for sheriff of Lono County, Arkansas. That's because he's also charged with second-degree murder.
Thank you, man. When's your court date? Sorry, not till later this spring.
While he's pleaded not guilty, Spencer readily admits to shooting and killing 67-year-old Michael Fosler, his teenage daughter's alleged sexual abuser.
Now, let's make something clear, okay? I'm not saying that he is wrong for taking the life of someone who allegedly did what they allegedly did. I get that, but can you be can you run for sheriff while waiting for a murder trial? Is that legal?
At the time of the shooting, Fosler was awaiting trial on dozens of charges, including sexual assault and internet stalking of a child.
So again, the dead man is supposed to be dead. Okay? The dead man is supposed to be, Jesus, I'm coming to see you. Jesus, I need to see you. So the man, we ain't got to Jesus, he went down below. My point is, I would not have guessed that while someone is awaiting a murder trial because they admit, yeah, I shot him, he was a pedophile. Okay, he was a pedophile. Mess with my child. Bitty bum bum. Okay.
And had a no contact order against Spencer's daughter. Ahead of his own trial, Spencer is advised by his lawyer to not discuss his case, but his wife previously said they thought their daughter had been kidnapped that night on October 8th, 2024.
Either way it go, if you are anybody coming to get my 13-year-old daughter, I mean,
It was the middle of the night when Spencer and his wife discovered that their daughter was missing, and court documents show he jumped in his truck to go looking for her, eventually finding her in this area right here. She was with Fosler, and this is also where the confrontation took place.
According, the man dead. Okay, my point is, he won the race for sheriff. They say, hey, who you want to charge? The killer? Hey, who y'all want the sheriff to be? The power. Okay, who y'all want to run the city of the state of the? Who is it? Child, the trigger puller. Child, look, what can I go? Child, what can I go run for? Well, I'm not a criminal. I should run for office for something. I don't know for what, but child, the killer isn't the sheriff. Now I'm not the killer, the sheriff, girl. Now, folk around here getting caught on the camera now. Okay, a Black Lives Matter founder in Illinois was reportedly allegedly caught on camera getting into a physical fight with a female employee who accused him of mishandling money tied to the organization. Now, y'all, when you have these, non-profit organizations, child, and there's money missing and things get dangerous. Now, I'm like, girl, what is going on? What did y'all do? Get off our witch, girl. Now, first of all, they tussling. Oh, she won. She won. Oh, he up. Oh, he up. Oh, he down. He down. Oh, that's the wig. Let her hair go. Child, look, girl, look. If you is out here stealing the monies, okay, if you out here stealing any amount of money, go somewhere. Go sit down, okay? The police were called to the Black Lives Matter Lake County Resource Center because of an altercation between Clyde J. McLemore, okay, and project manager Naisha Hill. Both told police the argument started over money and quickly turned to physical. Now, first of all, I'm not physically fighting nobody over money that ain't mine. Okay. I'm not even trying to have a heated argument. If you steal the money, hey, let's get everybody together. He's stealing some money. Let's discuss it. But I'm not about to be around here having a physical altercation about some money. Okay. Now he came in office. It says McLemore claimed Hill. So he claimed she came in office with demanding money and cigarettes. And cigarettes, is it a store? He said she came in the office saying, I want some money and cigarettes, and grabbed him before punching him in the face. She said, I confronted him about how the funds was being spent and why she had not been paid for work. Well, that's something different now. If I'm with my check, with my money. Okay, where the money at? Because I've been working around here. I ain't got paid. Where the money at? I have not been paid. I want my money. Now, I want my money in money and in cigarettes, okay? It says she alleged that he pushed her while trying to force her out the office. Police say Hill had a scratch on her lip and several broken fingernails. After the incident, neither one is a charge. Now, if you hit me, charges, jail, prison, okay? Where the money at, though? Is y'all both stealing money? Girl, who y'all think got the money? I can look. Sometimes don't work with folk who can't fix shit the right way the first time. I ain't got time for it. What I want to see? Oh, here in Pontiac. Now, it says Pontiac teacher no longer employed after video shows her using profanity toward the student. Now, I remember back in my day and how we would cut the teacher out. Let's listen. Not with your bitch ass. I ain't never had a teacher call me no bitch ass. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh my God. You calm down. You calm down, boy. Now, your mama gonna come beat the fuck out of me. So we're calling people who beat the fuck out of each other. All right, bitch. All right. Not all right, bitch. Oh God. Is that what we doing? Okay. And who she calling? Is that what we? Oh my God. Girl, hold on. What is the video at? Oh my God. I get another one. Come up in here and deal with your bitch ass. You calm down. You calm down. You calm down, little boy. Now, your mama gonna come beat the fuck out of me. So we're calling people who beat the fuck out of each other. All right, bitch. All right, God. Is that what we doing? Okay. Is that what we? I saw a longer version of that video where she also called somebody. I must not have saved it, or I may have saved it somewhere else. I heard a longer version of this video where She called someone on the phone and was like, yeah, he gonna call his mama up here to do. And she was cussing and fussing. Okay, she was cussing and she was fussing. It's a catch-22 because I feel like what made her get this upset? When we see videos of these altercations or whatever, we don't see what led up to someone being that pissed. If somebody pop in here and I'm cussing somebody out, but you don't know why she cussing. I need to see what led up to it. Okay. I feel like the kid must have been going crazy because, child, what are you doing? Now, when you're a teacher, you do have to try to remain calm. You know, it do feel like the teacher was going at the kid. It was a sub teacher, if I'm not mistaken, over in Pontiac. But I feel like the kid in their seat, it don't seem like the kid is coming at her. It seems as if she's coming at the kid. Okay. She walking over to the child herself. And I'm like, well, ma'am, don't do that now. What are you doing? Okay, go sit down somewhere. Okay. Don't act a fool. You have to learn some schools are not going to side with you just because. Some schools are going to say, even if the student told you, suck my dick, they're going to still feel like you are the adult. You are supposed to be the one that keeps your cool. You should not approach the child. You damn sure should not be bitches and hoes with the kids. Okay, that's my opinion. But it's weird because where did I save it at? I seen a longer version. Maybe it was on TikTok. Let me see my TikTok. Where to save stuff? Is the favorite thing? But I saved something. I don't know where I seen it at. But sometimes you can't retaliate because kids record it and then you look crazy. Kids rarely record when the kid is antagonizing the teacher. Usually they wait until the kid, the teacher pissed off and has reached their level of pissed off fatigue. And then, oh, see, now she cussed the kid out. I'm like, something happened that got her this upset. Even her saying the kid said the mom was going to come up here and beat her up. How do we even get here? Okay, how do we even get here? Now I told him I was in my senior year of high school back in 2000. And I was 18 because I turned 18 in January of 2000. And I had a teacher, her name was Miss Edwards. She was in her 20s. I feel like she had to be maybe 23, 24. So the bitch thought she could tell, girl, you can't, girl, you my age, you know, bitch. And I would argue with her. Now, I never got this bad, but I would be like, girl, leave me the fuck alone. Okay. And the one time she called my mom to school, and my mom was like, my daughter told me how you talk to her. And so she returns that energy. So there's a difference between a teacher being like this too fresh with kids, and I'm getting back with you, bitch, versus kids who are completely disrespecting these teachers and being physically aggressive to these teachers, and these teachers are not putting up with it. It's a difference because there's no reason why the kid should even say, I'm gonna beat you up. Why should you fight? So the teacher is no longer employed, okay, by the district. Because this part of the video shows her, you know, your mom fuck crazy shit. But I blame the kids. I fully blame the children. Okay. Now this is a crazy story. I said no, girl, look, child, I feel like some people are not mature enough to be husband and wife. Okay. And when I see stuff about something banned and killed the girl, I look like, why?
Her new mother was shot and killed by her husband, who then took his own life. It all happened in Brookwood Hospital.
Then, if you want to die, bitch, don't take me with you. If you want to leave, go.
Less than 24 hours ago, a Jefferson County coroner's report says Precious Johnson was shot multiple times. Authorities say she was a patient in the hospital. Family members say the 24-year-old had just had a baby with her husband, 19-year-old Kenneth Terry Jr.
Now, first of all, that's a 5-year age gap. Second of all, who brings a gun in the hospital after the wife gives birth? A person who was mentally insane.
According to the coroner, Terry died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Homewood police think the hospital shooting was a domestic-related murder-suicide. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane joins us live in local.
Look. It is part of the boy mama. The couple was having marital issues at the time. The wife did not want Terry's family at the hospital for child's birth. She claimed she was taken by surprise because she never thought something like that would happen. We have to pay attention to when people aren't safe, okay? When we start seeing, they are cuckoo, because while you never think your child or your husband or your wife or whoever will have this murderous spirit, there usually are signs. And anyone thinking, I'm not only going to take my life, I'm going to kill her first. And I'm like, where the baby at?
From Brookwood Hospital. Elisa, you spoke with family members in the Alabama Hospital Association today. What have you learned?
Well, I did speak with Kenneth Terry's mother today. As you can imagine, she is devastated. She did not want to speak on camera, but she told me she just can't understand what happened. She said this young couple was having some marital problems, and Precious Johnson did not want Terry's family at the hospital when she delivered the baby, but she still can't comprehend that her son could be violent. 19-year-old Kenneth Terry had a lot going on in his life. His mother tells me he had finished Army National Guard boot camp, had married 24-year-old Precious Johnson, and they were expecting a baby. But Sunday night, after Johnson delivered her baby, authorities say Terry shot her several times and then turned the gun on himself.
I think it's a sad, but this was an isolated incident. And I will say, in my 30 years of working at the Hospital Association and representing our hospitals in the state, this is the first time something has occurred like this.
Because of this tragic incident, Howard says we could see changes to security protocol at hospitals like Baptist Health Brookwood. I wanted to get an idea of the security there.
I think once someone comes in and say, hey, me and my dude, we're not good. We're not having the best time. I don't want him in the room. There should be a strict rule. Okay, he's not allowed in the room. Okay, but we have to first advocate for ourselves. It's sad because she gone, he gone, and now the baby that's here without no parents. I really need for when you see that someone in your family is struggling mentally. Okay, if you see they are in a dire situation in their marriage, in their relationship, try to catch it before it gets as bad. I feel like sometimes if you just say, hey, I know things is bad. I know you may think it's over. Don't do nothing crazy. Because again, today it seems hard, but tomorrow it'll be better. And that I'm like, but what is wrong, girl? I need folks to stop being dumb. Because that was something dumb to do. Okay, fully, entirely. Madison, what's this? Hold on.
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
This is what
Now technically, did she fall?
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
I mean, it looked like he pushed her out the door, and then she tumbled.
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
This is what the pastor did.
Congregants of Beulah Land Missionary Baptist
Beulah Land
Church in Gardena contend the perpetrator is their very own church leader, Pastor Lorenz Roseman, and the victim, a church elder.
And that's why the members of this church are asking him to step down and resign.
Pastor Roseman was arrested the same day on October 7th, 2025, and released 2 days later on a promise to appear. His alleged victim, Elise McTaw, appeared Sunday with a fractured wrist and toes.
Not the same after being hurt by somebody that you trust and love.
Now, first of all, why the pastor pushing? What the pastor and the elder? What y'all fighting for? You're the pastor. What are you doing?
Pastor Roseman didn't want to speak on camera, but did say the discord started when he took action against members of church leadership, who he says were doing things that were illegal and unethical. He says, quote,
like what? What was they doing? Were they sucking on meat into the pews? Stealing the church money?
But when these individuals could not oust me through our church policies and procedures, they began to attack my character and weaponize the legal system against me.
He does not get to put his hands on anyone. These behaviors are not okay. He has to go.
Now, no one should put their hands on anyone else. That's part one. Part two is, I don't think he pushed her down the stairs, but he should not have pushed her. His actions caused her to tumble down the stairs, through the gates, onto the concrete.
Shocking surveillance video shows a man pushing a woman down the stairs.
This is what the
child. First of all, once your church is in such discourse that you're fussing with the pastors have to physically remove people, someone should lead the church. Okay. If I'm a parishioner, I'm not going back to that church. I'm going to leave that church because I don't want to hear the message from that pastor. I'm not going to any church to listen to a pastor I don't like, fuss with the pastor because I don't like him. No, if the whole congregation leaves, he don't have no flock. If everyone's still coming to church, he coming to fuss with y'all. Y'all coming to fuss with him. I don't understand it. Okay? If you don't like something if I don't like a TV show, I'm not going to watch it. If he is a bad pastor, y'all tried to have him step down, that did not work. Why are y'all still attending the church? Now, I'm not trying to, defend the pushing pastor because he dead ass wrong. But why are y'all around there fussing with that man? Girl, I'm leaving. You talk to yourself, preach to yourself. You, yourself, and God. Okay, I'm like, girl, the hell? First of all, Damon Dash this happened at the NAACP Awards. I feel like anyone who interviewed Damon Dash, you just looking for some attention.
A legend in the business. What's something you wish people would celebrate more about your legacy?
About their own or mine?
Is he deaf?
Your legacy. Well, what's something you wish people would celebrate more about your legacy?
That I don't cheat, I do things the right way, and that I'm not on that list. Keep fighting, never fear, because the smoke will clear.
Actually, Dame, who would you say is your favorite musician today?
My favorite rapper?
Today.
Nicolette.
What the fuck is Nicolette?
Hey, tell us about Nicolette.
Well,
Nicky Licky.
Now, who the fuck is Nicky Licky? Who is this Caucasian Russian lady with
Nicky Licky?
Nicky Licky. Now, first of all, No.
She's like a little white, a lesbian Aaliyah.
A white lesbian Aaliyah. Nigga, what? First of all, there is no white lesbian version of Aaliyah because Aaliyah is Aaliyah. So for you to even try to compare, oh yeah, she's a white lesbian. What do you mean?
And she raps, sings, and plays instruments. And also is very good administratively.
And is she an assistant? First of all, she's a white lesbian Aaliyah. She's administrative. What does that mean? She can do contracts. She does calligraphy. She teaches handwriting classes. She can file paper. She can fax. She can book meetings.
She made this record at 50 Cent and Cameron that did pretty well called Checkmate.
Why is she just a Cameron and 50 Cent? What does that mean? Why? Who is she to make a diss record, bitch?
And she's fearless. She's like, I consider her dark white.
Okay.
You know,
What does that mean, dark white?
It's like unintentionally, by accident, she's white, but underneath she's really kind of dark.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't think she's meant to be white.
No.
She does, and she's not like trying to she's not like a white chick that tries to act black.
Mm-hmm.
Her black swag is sort of unintentional.
Shut your mouth. Okay?
Shut up! That is so stupid.
What does that even mean? When people try to blackenize white people, I don't like it. Because if there are people who are not black, but who have swag, you're not having to explain that to anybody. And if she was so strong and tough and who she is, she would not stand there and let you tell people who she is. People who are their own people, once you put them in front of a microphone, they handle it. Did she even say hi?
She embraces like white people, like dirty sneakers and shit. I don't get it.
Are your sneakers dirty? Yes.
Bitch. You brought a Caucasian girl to the NAACP Awards. And she is in dirty, dingy Air Force Ones. And not only are the shoes dirty, bitch, the shoestrings are dirty. So she ain't washed her shoes in 4 years. You know how dirty you have to be to have dirty shoestrings that look dingy. Bitch, dirty Air Force Ones. Who cut, girl?
But like when she moves and like, it's hard to explain.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dame.
And she's a lesbian.
Yes, I love women. Shout out to all women.
But she could battle anybody.
You're a legend.
Oh God, I hate him. He makes my hair hurt. Okay, y'all. He makes my hair hurt. I just don't like him. I don't. And I don't understand people who work with him in current times because he isn't who he used to be. You know, Damon Dash in the 90s or the 2000s, I would get it because he was different then. We see how lame he is now. And even how she's a lesbian. She's white but black underneath dirty sneakers. Okay. She's administrative. You know what I'm saying? Nothing he said made me want to hear her music. I'm not looking up Nikki at all. And when you are a true producer or a person who puts someone on, you had her in front of a camera. She didn't rap, she didn't sing, She did nothing. She barely spoke. I blame Nicky Licky. So I need folk to stop being dumb. Okay, just a little bit. What I want to do next? Let's do some celebrity things and whatnot. Because I promise y'all today we're gonna do 2 hours or less. Okay. Quavo. Now, first of all, everybody owes taxes. Everyone owes taxes. Quavo was hit with a $2.9 million federal tax lien. Okay, the IRS claims he owed nearly $3 million from 2021 to 2023. Okay, Quavo, 1/3 of the Migos. Okay, Migos. I miss the Migos. Oh, where's the mistake off? Let me take off. Per TMZ, excuse me, they filed the IRS people filed a lien against Quavo. His real name is it Quavius Marshall. He owes unpaid monies and unpaid taxes from 2021, 22, and 23. He owed $915,000 from 21, $887,000 for 22, and then $1.1 million for 23. So a total of $2.9 million. Okay, this is the thing. I don't think people understand. Most entertainers are self-employed. Okay, any money they're making is probably not being taxed. So if you make $10 million from shows, music, whatever's, you need to put some of that shit away for taxes. Okay, the reason so many folks sometimes owe taxes is because they're not thinking about the taxes of the money. If you do 18,000 shows and you get paid all this money up front, you're gonna owe taxes on that money. It feel like either them people ain't never filed taxes before, they don't have any idea of what's going on. But to owe 2.9 million, it means he probably made at least 7, 8, 9, 10 million in those years to owe that money. So I mean, hopefully he got it sitting around here. I don't know, or he can do a little payment plan, and whatnot. But I was like, so that's not the money. It's a lot of money. But I just want folks to know usually they don't owe this amount because they're just dumb. And it's just weird. They owe it because the money they're making isn't taxed. So when they file their taxes and have to claim all their income, you owe us all of this. And if you don't either, one, file taxes and get on a payment plan, sometimes they'll just not file taxes for a couple of years. And the IRS only allowed you about 3 to 4 years to not file. And then they say, hey, this will be up. Because anyone who paid you had to report that payment to them, so they know who paid y'all. So sometimes owing taxes is not because you're deliberately not paying taxes. It's because usually the income you make isn't taxed, and your dumb ass is just spending money. Okay, so Quavo, go get a job or something, get it fixed. Kurt Franklin, melodies heaven. Rain down on me. Someone said, would you ever do the Super Bowl? And I was like, could they have a gospel Super Bowl?
Somebody asked a question online. Would I ever do a Super Bowl performance? Not by myself. I'd be too scared to do it by myself. I mean, maybe if we put together like a squad, you know what I mean? Kind of like a gospel Avengers type of moment.
I would want that.
Kind of like how Snoop and Dre with Kendrick and, M, you know what I'm saying?
But you can't play the slow crying church music. You got to play the fast, upbeat, get hype, praise music. Okay? We don't need no slow singing music for us crying. No. Bring all the hype. People do stomp. The slowest song you can do is probably Mother's from Heaven. That's it. Okay. But that would be great.
Did it like that was fire. So maybe, who would you like to see in that Gospel Avengers moment during Super Bowl? If you include me, that'd be really sweet. I'd really appreciate it. But I ain't gonna I can't do it by myself. But who else could you see as the Gospel Avengers?
The Gospel Avengers. Okay. I seen Kurt Franklin, Fred Hammond, Clark Sisters, Mary, which I can see, I see some Hezekiah Walker, Ty Tribbett, Fred Hammond. I do feel like I do try to say just not Kim Burrell. I don't think anyone caused Kim Burrell to come do anything with the group. I think Kim Burrell is off the group list. You know what I'm saying? He do be dancing, Kirk be gigging, child. But I do feel like in the right city, if you do book Kurt Franklin to do the Super Bowl, okay, and he should again, because it's 12, 13 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Hell, that may be one song of Kurt's. Truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Do some shackles on your feet, child. Stump, bring out Salt, do her little verse, okay? Again, a lot can go into, but I think that'll be cool. We've had all the other genres, but if you've ever seen Kurt Franklin and the Peoples do child, it'd be a fun time had by all. I would be interested to see that. I really would. Losers of the day. Allegedly, the New England Patriots will be releasing Stefon Diggs, his role on the Patriots. He's only been there for 1 year. Okay. Reports are saying that they told him, hey, we're gonna release you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release him. Child, he lost the Super Bowl. He lost Cardi B. He is in court with that assault charge. He's getting dropped from his team. He had the best year and the worst year in the past year. Okay. He had a 3-year deal. Okay. He had signed a 3-year deal for $63.5 million. $63.5 million with them in March of last year. So in 1 year, he signed a new deal, got with Cardi B, knocked her up. Had a good time in this year, and now was back March of 2026, and they not together. He's in court. He's getting dropped. Okay. Now I thought he had a good year. I don't know. He posted, thank you for a hell of a year with Family Favorite Patriots. He also posted, I saw something else too. I thought I did. I could have sworn I saw something else he had posted. I think it was always like a thank you. Let me go to his page. Stefon Diggs. Is it SES? Stefon? Is it him? Child, well, he didn't block me. He didn't clear this post. He didn't clear it, girl. So he posted this 7 hours ago. Thank you for a hell of a year. We Family Favorite Patriots number 8. Okay. He then posted this until we meet again, 8. He then posted this, one of the realest ND teammates, best teammates ever played with. Okay, 1-on-1 for real. So he posted, he was like, because I think he know they let him go. I gotta go, gotta leave. Please don't make it hard for me. He's gone. Okay, but the fact that he cleared his page, he probably archived everything. It's a tough year. Oh Lord, that's crazy. But the crazy part is, even with Offset, while he was with Cardi, he was popping. And then once Cardi left him alone, what Offset doing? I don't know. I don't know where he at. Okay. Stefon Diggs. Once Cardi said, bitch, you play too much. I ain't got time. I gotta go home. I got a tour to do. No. Court, job loss, Instagram cleared. Child, he needs it. Somebody get him some milk. Okay. I said get it together. Okay. But hopefully he will. Hopefully he will land on his feet somewhere. I don't know where. It won't be Cardi. He may beg the Cardi back. But yeah, Stefon is. I don't know if he'll still get us. I don't know. He sleep first, but sleep. I don't know if Stefon will still get his money though, because he had a 63 minutes. I don't know how much of that money gonna get. Okay, but again, sometimes shit don't last. Speaking of, okay, finally, Jersey Shore. Okay, it's coming to an end. This show has been on for too damn long. Okay, they all have new faces, new bodies. Okay, I don't know why Paulie hair has not fallen out. It's weird to me. But season 8 of Jersey Shore Family Vacation will be the final one on MTV, which makes me feel like, and I think they also said they're going to be somewhere else. It isn't the end.
Who said anything about final? We're just getting started.
Don't worry, we got a lot more messiness for you.
Ending? We're just evolving.
MTV's changing, but we're not.
I promise you, the story will continue.
I can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you.
You know this is just intermission, right?
Anyone who is still watching Jersey Shore in 2026, I question your morals. I really question your. There are some shows where I'm like, oh, I'll watch it forever. I'll watch it forever. Jersey Shore is not that show for me. I liked it in the beginning, back in the day, but it got stupid. It got old. It's like loving hip hop, but 10 times worse. So again, if you watch them, it's ending on MTV. Is MTV going away forever? I feel like it is. Anderson .Paak. Now, I did not know he was married, because every time I see that man, he's in that weird bob, the bob wig and some pants from the 80s or the 70s or whatever. I did not know that man was married for 13 years. Okay. His wife is seeking spousal support. Okay. They were married for 13 years. They're going through divorce. Per court documents obtained by TMZ, his wife's name is Jay. Okay. Jaylyn. So he has a type. Because he has a type. Okay. Jay has Jay has outlined her request concerning they have 2 children. He's a daddy. Bitch, what? I had no idea he had kids. Okay, she's asking for primary custody of the kids. With Andrew receiving secondary physical custody invitation. She's seeking spousal support. She wants the court to block her husband from being awarded support of his own. So she's like, he need to pay me. I ain't paying him. Okay. Now there was a picture of him and Jeannie Mai canoodling. Okay, canoodling a little bit out here. And I'm like, well, did the wife see him canoodling around here and say, hey, let's push this divorce up? Okay. We already broken up. It was 13. I was your lover and your secretary. Working every day of the. I had no idea he had a wife with 2 kids. I don't be paying no attention. Okay. But again, let's hope it is a non-messy divorce. Okay. Let's hope that the kids are happy and healthy. Let's hope that mom and daddy can get along with Jenny Ma and Jeezy. It was shaky, guys. Real. But again, it looked like he had a type. So we shall see. Am I still yes and no. I watch it 4 episodes at a time and I do one review. So I did the first 4 episodes. I'll have another review up this weekend for the next 4 episodes. I can't do it every week. I be needing I can't. So I'm still doing it not every day. Okay. But it'll be a review up probably Sunday. Okay. Porsha said, hey. Oh, it's a finale. Well, you know what? Good. Two reviews. So yeah, I will have the review of the last 4 episodes up Sunday morning. But I have not watched the past 3. I have all 3 episodes up, and I'll record the 4th one tomorrow. Porsha, you know, she wants Simon to pay her legal fees because of that erectile dysfunction battle. Now, back when Porsha her piece, her man, her love of her life, okay, Simon was beefing on social media. And Porsha put up stuff about erectile dysfunction. You know, Porsha was absolutely trolling Simon without saying his name, okay? She absolutely was doing it. And Simon was responding. And now that was in 2024. He sued Porsha, claiming her social media posts about erectile dysfunction made it seem like he was struggling with it. Okay, it hurt his business and caused him multiple stress. I'm like, first of all, Simon, who trying to work with you in your dick? What does your penis have to do with your business? First of all, we don't know what you do. Are you a porn star? Unless you are a porn star and no one wants to hire you to do porn because you have ED. How did her talking about ED hurt your business? I'm confused. Okay. So Porsche said, hey, we want him to pay the fees for more because she just says name. Okay. She does his name. Now Simon dropped the case eventually. Okay. However, hey, Simon, pay these fees. I had to hire lawyers, pay these fees. Now I'm like, Simon barely wants to pay you your spousal support. He gonna probably fight you tooth and nail for some lawyer support. Okay. At the end of the day, sometimes I always say this. Sometimes it's worth some money to get your headache out your life. I'm not chasing anyone to pay a bill for me, which causes them to be in my life and bothering me. Okay, if you out my life, bitch, ain't you done moved on with a whole lesbian, a stud of that. Okay, giving you good strap on penis. Cause can't no one tell me the sway don't have a book bag full of dicks. Okay, that straps on. So you have moved on to your dildo, strap on, carrying girlfriend, still letting whatever. You should leave Simon ass in the past. Sometimes it's not worth it. It's not worth the battle. He petty, you petty. Leave it alone, Porsha. Leave it alone, bitch. Say no. Okay, Doechii. Now I said, now what did Doechii do? I like Doechii. What happened was, they say Doechii is at war with cat people. I said, wait, is it cat people? Like human people? But that's the girl. Doechii is at war with cat people because she posted she don't like cats. Now, first of all, Doechii said people act like it's a crime to dislike cats when they genuinely aren't friendly animals. Okay, they don't want to be domestic. Just leave them alone. Okay, like it's not organic. I'm sorry, B, for real. It's rare that cats are immediately lovey without years of pain and work put in. Y'all be scratched and beat the fuck up by your own animals. And I can't. I am a full foot. I don't like pets. Cats, dogs, turtles, fish, birds, nothing. I am a human being. I don't want to have to figure out if the animal wants to murder me. And to me, most cats are weirdly aggressively mean. And because I've seen cats out the blue smacking, I'm like, I don't have the moment my cat scratch or hurt me, I'm putting it to sleep. If I have a dog, the moment my dog bark at me too wrong, I'm putting it euthanized. It gotta go. So I am not a pet person at all, but I do agree cats are not friendly. And they stink. Dogs stink too. Girl, y'all better leave Doja alone. She's right. They're not friendly. You do have to you do have to allow your cats to get used to. I'm not about to pay for an animal. I gotta feed it, clothe it, bathe it, keep it alive, but I also have to force it to like me. No. Bitch, I feed you. You are starved to death? Well, and when I see videos of people who are horrible owners of pets, I'm like, see, they should not have no pets. I would never get a pet and mistreated. That ain't me. So I would not want a pet because I am not about to have to force myself to force an animal to behave. I'm not. And if like Karla, my best friend Karla loves animals. She's always loved dogs the most since we was kids. But I'm like, no, my brother and his wife, they have a dog. Brooks, my nephew. No. I will put up with people's pets when I pop up over their house or whatever. But other than that, I don't, girl, no. I don't want your dog coming to talk to me. No. Keep your dog over there. I don't want around me, bitch. Okay. And to me, dogs are friendlier than cats. Cats are like little assassins. They're waiting to come murder you. And I'm not for it. Okay, I'm not. You have to think, is it gonna murder me? It's looking at me. And cats are quick. They're real quick and nimble. Okay, it's like it's enough for me. No, I would rather adopt a baby and figure out what the baby needs. Because a baby can talk. A baby can communicate with me. Okay, it's a human being. I can do that. I don't want to fucking no. I'm with Doja. Fuck them cats. Fuck cats, dogs, turtles, snakes, guinea pigs, child, horses, camels, orangutans. Cats is itty bitty lions. No. I don't want no baby lion in my house waiting to paw me to death. No. I'm all scratched up. No. And cat, I don't think cats don't like baths. No. Hell no. Don't you right. Fuck them cat people. Look, if you are a cat person, cool. That's on you. Not on me, though, bitch. I don't want, not today, not ever. Get it away from me now. Okay. What else I saying? JT admits she's prioritizing herself over the music. I come first, then people. Girl, JT is preparing to step back into the spotlight. No. JT, you and Carisha really need to stop. I feel like what's something that used to be really popular for a while, and then folks said, we like that? The City Girls came out at a time where it made sense for them as a group. However, that time has passed. Okay? That time has passed. And you and Carisha, who keep trying to be solo artists, who keep trying to find yourself, it's a no for me, dog. And this is why. I don't think either one of them really wanted to be musicians. It was a scheme that Todd set up to bring us the bullshit. And for a moment, it worked. Okay, people liked them. It was cool or whatever. Fine. We used to love airbrush shirts. You go to see the point, get you an airbrush shirt, some airbrush overalls. Ain't nobody wearing airbrush overalls today. We used to like it. It worked at the time. Not no more. We used to put Kool-Aid in salad bag with sugar and eat it at school. Not no more. JT and Carisha keep trying to make that happen, and they're not happening. Neither one of them can actually. They both are past the point of trying to figure themselves out as artists. Because at this point, they're just throwing shit at the wall. What's gonna stick? Okay. JT did an interview with the Perfect Magazine, and she planned to drop a new track soon. And she said, "I'm about to release a single probably next month. It was supposed to come out. It's always me. It's always me. It was supposed to come out, but I be working on what? I have like 5 lives that y'all don't know about. I'm very important in my own life. I come first, and then people. Girl, you have to do the dishes. I got to do the dishes. I got to go to the store, go pay DTE. I got to put these clothes up. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Anyway, if y'all care, she gonna put a song out. I don't care at all. Child, they said somebody cloned Jim Carrey went to an event, right? Now, first of all, I said, hold on, y'all listen to the man's voice.
I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy, but it's then I watched everybody like talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards, and I was like, I'm dead. And I made mistakes and I was like a novice, but I felt a lot of love and I felt a lot of appreciation that I tried, and what I said was true. It was just a brilliant evening, really brilliant evening. Oh my gosh. Benjamin Laverne was off the hook. I mean, I can't believe he committed to doing all that. I was really, is this about someone else?
Now, look. I don't know if Jim Carrey is sick, and so medication has made his face change. I don't know who did his hair plugs. I don't know if he had a face reconstruction project that hasn't quite healed yet. But Jim looked different. Okay. And as people age, they change. I'm going to just throw it out in the air and say the man is older now. Hey Siri, how old is Jim Carrey? He's 64. You know what I'm saying? So at 64, he not gonna look the same as look at 44. Okay. So I feel like it's either some medication that made his face plumper. He for sure got some plugs up there. Okay. It's something around there. His voice seems a bit different, which makes me feel like he may be sick or recovering from something. But I'm like, why y'all think folks getting cloned? Ain't nobody cloning Jim Carrey. And if they were to clone Jim Carrey, why would they not make the clone look like him? Who cloned someone and have them look different? Okay, so I said either he had surgery on his face or some kind of procedure, and his face ain't fully healed yet, And he had to come out and thought, they won't notice it. And we like, nah, nigga, we notice it. So it's either that or something with him happened. It's some kind of medications and he's letting it be. Okay. Now, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. But I swear to God, he reminds me of when Val Kilmer had his face stuff done and he looked different. He looked different. But he ain't a clone. He probably just had some face, little nipple tuck. Little nipple tuck. Now, some other folks said, was it a Jim Carrey impersonator who was there to, act like Jim Carrey? Because he favored Jim Carrey. He kind of sound like Jim Carrey. So I said it could have been, possibly could have been an impersonator. But the rep said, no, it's him. That was him. He ain't cloned. No. Mm-hmm. Okay. No. That was Jim. He ain't no. Now, I'm like, bitch, say, okay, it ain't a clone, but it could absolutely be an impersonator. Okay. But I hope Jim Carrey's in good health, child, and will always be around. Okay. Let's get to, I'm going to do Wendy. Oh, no. My ear is itching, y'all. It's so crazy. I want to do this. Okay. Now, look, I am not familiar, okay, with the DL Whisperer. I kept hearing folk mumble about it. I said, what they down there doing in the DL? Okay. Who down there downloading? And what did that mean? So, first of all, the DL Whisperer, I guess, was somebody on social media like exposing me on the deal. I don't know. But some kind of way, they say T.S. Madison, when she had interviewed, I think, Wendy Williams, the DL Whisperer, that's a weird ass name. Okay, the DL Whisperer. He was then making commentary about the video that Maddie did with Nene. That kind of spiraled into a lot of back and forth. Now, I am a firm believer in, I never want to get so involved in the stuff that I am not involved in the news. You know what I'm saying? When content creators get to back and forth with people, I don't want to do that. Unless I'm defending myself, I'm not trying to fuss with no fucking body else. Okay, either come here and for me and my antics about whatever, but I'm not trying to back and forth with shit. I don't want to do it. This man had allegedly found out where Maddie lived, and I think they said allegedly that Tasha K had something to do with it. I don't know what, I don't know what. But the DL Whisperer, Naquan Palmer, was riding past Maddie's house, being obscene and saying threats and all this shit on social media, threats and all this shit. I'm not, when y'all are dumb enough to take social media commentary so far that you are attacking people in real time, in real life, you're stupid. You're dumb. Okay? You're dumb. So because he went around there, the DL Whisperer, Maddie got a 12-month stalking PPO order against that man. He can't come within 500 feet of her, her family, her relatives, her workplace, anywhere, even a school child, because they say he knowingly and willfully violated Georgia's stalking law. He placed Maddie in reasonable fear for her safety. He cannot have any direct, indirect, or no kind of contact. Okay. Also, he has to pay Maddie's lawyer fees, $6,400. Okay. I was like, dumb. And you do all of this because now that she has a PPO against you, you can't even go on your channel and talk about it. Okay. You can't even go on your platform to discuss this shit. because that's also harassment. This is the thing. If he would have stuck to exposing DL men, whatever, and let me be clear about that one little thing. To me, DL means men who are secretly sleeping with other men while lying to women about being with men. If you are a gay man secretly and you are privately sleeping with other men, I don't care about that. I don't care about no men banging other men in a private test. I don't know that man, but I do hope his DL-ness is only exposing, allegedly, men who are lying to women about being with men. If you a man and you like men and you fucking men, I don't care. I don't call that DL. I'm just saying, okay. Either way, he is now getting the PBO against him. He was arrested at one point as well. It's just stupid because now you can't do all the content if Maddie's fuss. If you can't cover no Maddie shit, that's stupid. That's dumb. Okay, so if you are a DL whisperer, stick to DL whispering. Okay, stick to DL whispering. Yeah, he went to Maddie's house. Because I seen a video. I said, who this person riding past Maddie's house? I said, is it DoorDash? You should never do nothing that can cost you your livelihood, your freedom. Okay? That's just stupid. Maddie is a full-fledged celebrity who keep the thing on the hip. You hear me? So if you ride up or walk up to her and she bitty bomb you, what you gonna do? I mean, you're gonna die. But again, for what? So I've seen content creators go from trying to read and drag folk because it gets them more clicks and views. And then when someone say, "Hey ho, you too much on me now, bitch. You too much on me now, ho." Okay. And it becomes a back and forth because you want to. That's why I said I rarely drag folk in any disrespectful way for no reason. For no reason. Okay. And that's weird. But I've seen folk like I have unfollowed people because I'm like, y'all doing too much. I can't. You have made yourself a part of the story and it's enough for me. Okay. So it's like, don't go chase. Don't do it. So you done went to that lady's house. You publicly threatened her, and now your ass is paying the price. Because you wanted to go the extra mile and beef with some fucking body on social media. Girl, y'all be so dumb. I would never. Billy Port, just y'all, just it's sad. But so Billy Porter, I'm like, which one to do? You know, Maddie has her Outlaws podcast, and Billy Porter was on that. Billy Porter came to us, was it last year? He came discussing how he had a sepsis infection or whatever. He had to recover and whatnot. And so, talking to Maddie, he was explaining, like, look, it sounds nasty.
He went in to do a routine check. They saw that the kidney stone was trapped in my urethra.
Oh.
Now, I've heard that kidney stones is painful, bitch. Okay. And he said a kidney stone was stuck in the urethra. You know what that is? Girl.
And they went in to do a routine. Put a stent in, redirect the urine, blast me with real antibiotics, not UK antibiotics, not that weak shit. then go in through my penis and blow up the kidney stones.
Ooh.
When they got in there, there was so much pus and bile and infection behind the stone. It bubbled up and I went uroseptic in minutes.
So remember, y'all, he told us he was sick. He mentioned the sepsis, and folks would kind of still joke about him. And what's wrong with Billy Porter? Like he look, I'm like, him explaining how sick he got and why he maybe seemed a little off a little bit of time.
I was on the ECMO machine. I was dead for 3 days.
Now, bitch, when I tell you I giggled the first time I heard him say I was dead for 3 days. I said, bitch, came back like Jesus. That one part made me laugh, but I get it. He was on ECMO, meaning they had to sedate him for his body to heal. But I said, not dead for 3 days, huh?
I am a miracle. I'm a walking miracle. And when I woke up, they told me my leg had gone into compartment syndrome, which is when the muscles close in on themselves and cut off the oxygen. So they had to cut me open on either side of my leg while I was in a coma, and from my knee to my hip, and leave it open for 2 days so they could save my leg. I am so grateful to be here. It is such a gift. And as I sat in my hospital bed, reflecting, there were a couple of things I heard. The first thing I heard was work smarter, not harder. The second thing I heard was be obedient and answer the call. And the third thing I heard was don't you ever stop telling the truth again.
Now look, we love Uncle Billy. Uncle Billy, Aunt Billy, I don't know. We love Billy Porter. But I feel like he was going through stuff physically, medically, emotionally, or whatever, that we didn't know. So I'm assuming all the weird stuff we seen of him could just be him trying to react. He was dead for days. Okay, I don't know how it feels to die and come back. I don't. So I'm hoping that man is and I believe he also is living with HIV or AIDS. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot he goes through physically that can attribute to some of his extraness. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is an example of you don't know what folks are going through. So we sometimes see him and I'm like, what is that wig he wearing? What's going on with Billy? He may not be in the best position money-wise. So he may not be able to afford a new wig, okay, a different outfit. I don't know. But I think this is a proof of, hey, you don't know what's going on. Okay, we happy he here and whatnot. Y'all get y'all bodies checked out. Don't y'all have no damn kidney stone sitting on y'all bladder and it explode, child, and it be all nasty around that bitch. Don't do it. Lastly, because I'm done. Wendy and her husband. Okay, Wendy and Eddie around here scheming and scamming. Okay, up is stealing the church's money.
This ain't stealing. This ain't stealing.
Technically, is Eddie and Pam the new Tasha and Tasha's husband?
This ain't stealing. This ain't stealing.
I don't know. They had a court date today. Okay. And the whatever's going on podcast was down there. Now, if y'all remember when they was first arrested at the first court case, they were supposed to be tried separately. Okay. The first court case from months ago, they said, nah, we want to be tried together. Okay. So change from them being separate cases to them being one case. They had their court date early today. And then now it's separate. So she said Wendy and Eddie will no longer be tried together. I mean, what this means is, yeah, Eddie is going to take the fall. A part of me feel like even Wendy saying last season, I don't know how to pay the mortgage. Eddie handles all that shit. I'm like, did she say that question? I'm not accused. I'm asking. Did Wendy purposefully say on camera during season 9 when they were sitting at the lunch table? It was her, Giselle, Stacy, Karen, but it was I think Ashley was there, maybe Karen or whatever, when they were discussing Stacy's divorce, and they were telling Stacy, hey, make sure to get a forensic financial person to look it over. And Wendy said, I don't know how to pay nothing. Eddie handles all of that. Eddie pays the bills. He pays everything. And they said to Wendy, you probably should know at least how to get your mortgage paid and what's going on. You need to know stuff. And Giselle was like, y'all can't look. I am a firm believer in you should never let someone else be the only person aware of how your life is ran. Because if that person is gone, you're fucked. If that person, that's the equivalent of somebody saying, hey, I am a billionaire. I got all the money. But I have no idea where it goes. I have an accountant that does it. I don't know no, even if you have someone else paying the stuff, you need to know what they're doing. But Wendy said season 9, I don't know how to pay nothing. Eddie handles the house note, the car note, insurance, all that shit Eddie handles. So them now having it go from, a joint trial for me and my husband to know we're going to have separate trials. We're going to be separate entities. We would not be tried together. Because you remember, that's how it was before. And they changed it. And now it's going back to being separate. Eddie waived his rights to a speedy trial, meaning you would have a trial within the first 6 months of being charged. He wants to wait, child. Okay, he wants to wait. A part of me said, do they think they both might get found guilty? And if one of us has to go to jail first and come home, at least we both not gone at the same time. If Wendy gets 6 months in jail and she go to jail first for 6 months, because I'm going to probably go to jail for 5 years. Let her do her 6 months first. I'm home with the kids, and when she come home, then I'll go away. Teresa and Joe Judice, Jersey. Okay. Again, so Eddie wants to waive his rights to a speedy trial. Okay. Wendy wants a trial immediately. Hey, I want it today. She did not waive her right to a speedy trial. They were looking for, hey, can we get seen this month? It's March 4th, bitch. Can I get my trial on the 10th? Can I get booked next week for a trial? Wendy wanted to get it over with. And I said, does that mean she gonna say, I didn't do nothing, Your Honor? My husband told me he went upstairs and someone broke in. He told me that. Okay. My husband then told me, hey, babe, what are you missing? We can add whatever you want me to add to the insurance policy. Okay. It was Eddie. Eddie told me to give him stuff that was I couldn't find. I didn't know he returned it. I forgot we returned it. Y'all found stuff in his closet. Not you know what I'm saying. A part of me feel like, yes, get me out the way quick. Okay. So they didn't have any March dates or April dates. Her court date's gonna be in May. And again, she said, I feel like, and they both will have jury trials. Now I don't know if I want a jury trial because the jury pool is already tainted because most people who are following this case feel like they both guilty. They both guilty. Okay. So again, her court date is pushed out to May. And I believe the show starts taping in like April or May. So probably right around the time she's in court for this, the camera will be rolling. Okay. Let's say Wendy trial and a trial will run about 4 days. With 1 day for the defense. It'll probably 1 day for the defense, 1 day for the prosecution, 1 day for closing arguments, and then they're gonna get on to the deliberations. Yeah, it's weird because I think the most, and this is my opinion, I'm not saying this facts, the most Wendy could probably say is, I just did what my husband told me to do. My husband emailed me and I replied. And if she makes it seem like I just followed what my husband told me to do, I didn't know you couldn't file 3 insurance claims. I don't know nothing. I don't pay the mortgage. I don't know. I did not know you could not file a claim with 3 insurance carriers. I didn't know that. He asked me for stuff and I gave it to him. I didn't know that. I think Wendy gonna play, dumb housewife. I was oblivious, but I'm like, girl, the moment she say that and they play her on camera, I got 4 degrees. I am Dr. Wendy. They're gonna say, so you are a doctor, a doctorate. You are a professor. And you want us to believe that you had no idea that any of the stuff was, girl. So I can't wait until the trial to see what the defense to the, again, once they say, hey, cameras didn't catch no one stealing. If we found stuff you reported stolen in your house, so I really do want to see the defense when their attorneys put up with the allegations. Will it be when she also asks, hey, do you think this gonna hurt our marriage when they on the reunion? I probably. Because if I have to throw your ass up under the bus because one of us has to make it out unscathed, and you the husband, bitch, so it should be you. If one of us has to do hard time, it should not be me. Do I think this is going to cause them to divorce? No. I do think next season they will not be able to avoid having these conversations. Now, they can't discuss the case, no. With them as a couple, that's going to be something to see. Okay? But yeah, I said, girl, I just feel like stop. You can't scheme and scam in 2020. Okay, the time of scheme and scamming ended in 2005. Okay, I'm guessing. I don't know. You can't get away with stuff like that now. You just can't. You can't. And Wendy, you will have to answer for, well, who returned the stuff? Why y'all didn't talk about it on the show? What a ring at? Why did you give him stuff that was missing that wasn't missing? You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Child, we will see. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Okay. Grab wrong thing. This right one. I forgot. I didn't have a thumbnail. We got 2 hours in, y'all. I'm finna go. Well, it's 11:30. It's time for bed. I hope y'all enjoyed the live. Okay, I told you I was too tired for a thumbnail, child, but we had a good 2-hour conversation. Okay. Depending on what stuff comes up tomorrow, we may have a live tomorrow. I don't know, child. We shall see. Maybe tomorrow Beyonce will come out and say, hey, y'all, I'm going to have a residency in Vegas. I don't know. The point is, y'all make sure to like this video. Okay. Y'all make sure to subscribe. And I will talk to y'all later on. Again, you can go watch the other videos I did last week and this week, whatever. All the content that I did is out there. Okay, go watch it. I was thinking about making a thumbnail for this later for the replay. But I am about to go relax, relate, and release. And sit to myself and everyone around me. Okay? I love y'all. Have a good night until tomorrow or Friday. Bye.